Last time on Pokémon Scarlet and Violet, Team Rocket was able to apprehend a group of wild Brute Bonnet while evolving two of their Pokémon. Rika from the Paldean Elite Four was able to apprehend a wild Iron Treads in the Asaro Desert. Penny was able to confront Atticus from the Navi Squad and his Poison Starmobile in Porto Marinada. And Ash finally had his match against the member of the Kanto and Johto Leagues, the Indigo Champion Lance, before heading to a study in the Blueberry Academy. What new adventures awaits our heroes this time during their treasure hunt? Make sure to stay tuned and subscribe for more episodes. Episode 43. After catching a boat to the West Sea of Paldea, our heroes finally arrive to the Academy of Blueberry, in the shores of the Unova region. There, they are greeted by one of the teachers, Briar, one of the descendants of Heat, the explorer of Area Zero, and also a fascination for terrestrial Pokemon. She wants to test our heroes by having a battle with them. She does showcase her two psychic Pokemon of Reuniclus and Gothitelle, and she's able to terrestrialize her Embark into a ground type. This serves as amazing train not only for Penny and her Jolteon, but also for Arven and his Dashpan. Briar does tell Arven that she knows about his parents' research, which is amazing, and she wants to dive deep into the matters to soon come. And this is the first time where our heroes are in the Blueberry Academy, and each of them are going to have a specific training regiment with their own Elite Four rankings, a group of trainers from a school battle club. Episode 44. Arven is able to train with the 5th rank of the Blueberry League crew, that being the Fire-type expert, Crispin. Crispin does showcase his Blaziken and his Rotom Heat to Arven, where he trains a lot of Rocky Payload with his Bombardier, and this is where Arven's Fuecoco finally becomes a powerful Crocolore, and the two cooks have an amazing time together. This is an amazing way to either change recipes and even more stuff. Episode 45. In this episode, Penny decides to train her Cufant with the 4th rank of the Blueberry League, that being the Steel-type expert Hemaris, who has a soaring mechanic all over the terrarium biome with her Skarmory, and she's also able to train Sprigatito with her Empoleon in order to become a final powerful Floragato. So there you have it. Both Arven and Penny are able to evolve their starters to the middle stage, just like how Nemona did with Quaxly. Episode 46. This is just a very chill episode where everyone basically meets everyone during this training arc. It's kind of like the summer camps that we once used to have in the series. So where Ash rivals Drayton, Arven rivaled Crispin, Penny rivaled Amaris, and you have, Nemona rivaling Lacey as well, that they know each other from the old days. This is an episode in the Chargestone Cavern that leads to the group basically being, split in the terrarium, and they re-meet each other in Torch-lit Labyrinth. I think this is a great episode, not only to establish future relationships and dynamics for the future of the series, but also to basically have a cool down, the calm before the storm, if you will. And that is because in the behind the scenes of Team Quazar, Geeta has finally assembled her group of powerful trainers, that being Onyx, Sango, Agate and Spinel. She had tasked him, all of them, to basically get the badges of the Team Star bases, where Onyx and Sango defeated Eri and Ortega, while Agate and Spinel defeated Mela and Giacomo. Geeta defeated Atticus, the poison member of the Starmobile, and she reveals to them that he's now becoming a secret agent for, Team Quazar, leaving Team Star, and she still has Clive on her hand. She does tell that Team Quazar it's going to basically have new squads to counter the squads of Team Star, those being named after stars of the Cassiopeia constellation too. Those being of Marfak, Fulu, Archerd, Kaustula and Tycho. And this is where Geeta reveals that she landed her Grafaiai to Atticus. and she's going to lead all of her other poison type Pokemon to these members while still having her sixth, that being Petulant, of course. The situation is getting dire, and it's going to be a great impetus for the second season of this series. But before then, our heroes are continuing training, and that leads to episode 47. In this episode, both Nemona and Lacey finally have time to reconnect after their Unova days, and Ash is informed that Lacey is the daughter of Clay and also that Drayton is the grandson of Drayden, the former mentor of champion Iris. In this episode, Nemona does train her Great Tusk against the Galarian Slowbro that Lacey has, and after Quaxwell battling her Fairy Primarina, it finally becomes a Quaquaval. After one season, Nemona does have a fully evolved Pokemon, but that makes a lot of sense given how she's a champion rank trainer and she's re-challenging the gyms to prove herself to Geeta. This leads to episode 48, where Ash is training with Drayton. While Arven, Penny and Nemona were in the Savannah, Mountain and Coastal biomes respectively, Ash is trying to get attached to the polar biome, the frigid area of the terrarium of Blueberry Academy. Here he sees that Drayton, the second ranked of the Blueberry League, is making his dragon Pokemon getting acclimated to the cold and making sure they grow stronger after harsh conditions. This is where Ash finally sees the evolution of Duraludon, that being Arcaludon, who is able to use electric attacks too, and he sees a terrestrialized Sceptile, reminding him of his own and also of Sawyer's, who was able to Mega Evolve. During this training, Ash is able to evolve two of his Pokemon, that being Voltorb and Wattrel, into Electrode and Kilowattrel, finally having two powerful units and thanking Drayton for the time being. And that leads to the final episode of Season 1, that being episode 49. This is where Ash and Nemona finally decide to tag team against the director of the Blueberry Academy, that being Mr. Sirano. Sirano does show his Samurott as well as his powerful Zebstrika, the first Pokemon he ever honed. However, his terrestrialized Pokemon, it's not other than a Rock Superior, being the same Terra type as Briar's Embark. It seems like these two powerful Pokemon are the foundation of the Academy. Ash and Nemona do ask of Director Sirano if the Blueberry League have the Elite Four members and all of them are ranked between ranks of 5 to 2, they ask where the actual champion is, to which Sirano states that they are in home, in the Kitakami province, and Ash decides to one day visit that place, specifically Mosui village, for an event that's going to be held in the future, that being the Festival of Masks. They thank the Director Sirano and they make their leave, going to Paldea once again. So there you have it, trainers, this has been the Season 1 for my Pokémon Scarlet and Violet series. I really hope you had enjoyed these 6 to 7 weeks of entertainment, and all of these episodes and parts have been great and amazing to do. As you can see, this has been the team thus far. For Penny, she has 3 Pokemon in Jolteon, Floragato and Cufant. For Arven, he has 3 Pokemon as well in Dashbun, Crocalor and Bombardier. While Ash and Nemona have 5 each, with Pikachu, Kilowattrel, Electrode, Sandy Shocks, Iron Hands, and Nemona has Quaquaval, Palmot, Blaze Breed Tauros, Great Tusk and Flamigo, and they both have their Paradox dinosaurs in Koraidon and Miraidon. This has been the team thus far. Future additions will be made in Season 2, and that's what I have to announce. Pokémon Scarlet and Violet the series Season 2, Temporal Forces. It's going to air on Saturday, July 20th. It's going to be the first episode, it's going to be part 8, and it's going to end on part 14, that being on, August 31st. So I really hope that you are there and support me. Let me know what you think about this part and this series thus far in the comment section down below. Make sure to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much, trainers. KuroBlitz out.